Kawasaki has found themselves in some hot water recently, after news broke that their ZX6Rs are literally blowing up. No joke, the engines are having serious problems right now. The glorious 636cc engine that's consistently topped my middleweight sport bike buyer's guide is now, well, kind of a disaster. Now at first I wasn't planning on making this video because there's plenty of other videos out there covering this topic, but honestly I kind of feel responsible because I've been pushing the ZX6R as the best middleweight sport bike for a while now. Hell, I've even made a lot of videos calling it the best valued sport bike on the market. So what the heck is going on with the ZX6R? To keep it simple, the bolts that hold the crankshaft were over-torqued from the factory, resulting in possibility of damage to the crankshaft bearing surfaces by messing with the oil clearances, which means that the engine can suddenly seize up and lose all power. That's super dangerous and can even cause a crash, which is why Kawasaki has issued a "do not ride" warning. And this isn't just a 2025 problem. The 2024 models are affected too. If you have a 2023 or older ZX6R, you're in the clear. But about 17,000 total bikes from 24 to 2025 combined are affected, and right now, there's no fix available. Kawasaki claims 9,983 bikes from 2024 and 7,809 bikes from 2025 fall under this recall. Basically, any bike made between April 3rd, 2023 and April 28th, 2025. They haven't released a specific VIN range yet, so if you own a 2024 or 2025 ZX6R, Kawasaki just wants you to park it in your garage for now. No more riding until further notice. Now, here are my thoughts on this. First off, I totally get how frustrating this is for owners. I've had a lot of you tell me that you chose the ZX6R because of my videos, so I genuinely feel bad that this has happened to some of you. I did some digging into this topic and found that the 2023 ZX6R had actually near perfect reliability, and the current model basically uses that same engine. The only differences from the newer model that I have found were a new exhaust for Euro 5 compliance, revised intake funnel lengths, and new camshaft profiles to help meet emission standards. And as mentioned earlier, these new camshaft bolts were improperly torqued. Once Kawasaki fixes that torque problem, future ZX6R should be perfectly safe to own. It's a simple and easy fix for them to correct the problem on future models. However, for the current bikes that are affected, Kawasaki is going to have to split open the engine cases in order to fix the camshaft torque issues, which really sucks to have your brand new bike get its engine basically disassembled to fix a torque issue. But there's one other thing I want to highlight. While doing research for this video, I noticed something. A lot of people are talking about the camshafts, but not as many people are mentioning a less obvious possible flaw: the valve retainers. If you own a 2023 or earlier ZX6R, you can probably feel pretty good right now. And that's because those models used high quality, lightweight, hard anodized aluminum valve spring retainers. However, Kawasaki switched to a cheaper solution using heavier stamped steel retainers in their current model. This was discovered by a well-respected engine builder and tuner, EDR Performance. They did a complete teardown of a 2024 ZX6R engine and pointed this out in an Instagram post. They explained that this cost-cutting measure could hurt high RPM performance and engine longevity. To be fair to Kawasaki, so far there have been no reported failures directly linked to the valve retainers. But keep in mind, these bikes have only been out for 2 years now at most, so not many have the mileage to reveal long-term issues yet. However, I believe if you keep your bike stock, it's probably fine, but if you're planning on modifying or high-performance riding, say at the track, these retainers might become a weak link. And that leads me to this. I really want to know, how will these new issues affect Kawasaki's reputation? What I believe is that in the short term, it affects them a lot. A lot of people are talking about this issue, and a lot of people on the fence about buying the ZX6R are not going to get it because they're worried about their engine blowing up. However, I believe long term, this should not affect Kawasaki's reputation too negatively. As long as Kawasaki takes the proper measures to quickly solve the problem with these new bikes and make things right with their customers that already bought them. But as mentioned before, this problem will likely be solved pretty easily. However, on a personal level, the main thing that bothers me about this is the valve retainers. We know Kawasaki will solve their camshaft problem, but these valve retainers may be something that can limit the bike in the future. And given that the fact that this model makes less power than the previous model makes me say that if I was in the market for a modern ZX6R, I would go with the 2023 or older, as those bikes are objectively better bikes at this point in time. Anyway, I hope this was informative for everyone. I appreciate you all watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel if not already. I'm going to be uploading more consistently starting now, so I hope you all are ready for that. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a good one.
Let me live my life, the one I'd better lead. All the blondes of fantasies, and we looked at them 11 ways. You said, look at me, I looked away, and you wrote the song I wanna play. I'll